Questions about alcohol and memory hang over the unfolding Supreme Court confirmation battle. We have some answers and a few tips on improving your memory. From CNN's Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
I love the brain. It's one of the reasons I became a neurosurgeon. One of the most fascinating functions of the brain is how it creates memories. We spend a lot of time talking about doing things that can improve our memory, but probably not enough time discussing the things that make our memory worse. For example, alcohol. Truth is, when it comes to alcohol and memory, people assume a lot of things, and a lot of those assumptions are wrong. Much of the research about the impact of alcohol on the brain comes from people who are witnesses to crimes and were questioned shortly after. One study last year showed that in these situations, mild to moderately intoxicated people have very similar recall as sober people. Now, there is a thing known as blackout drunk. That is not the same as passed out drunk. Someone who is blackout drunk may still be talking and walking, but they might also be totally amnestic to the event, meaning they have no memory of it. The biggest culprit is not necessarily how much they drank, but how quickly they drank it, the binge drinker. With memory and alcohol, you also have to consider how much time has passed. While a mild to moderately intoxicated person can remember things pretty well in the short term, their long-term memories are much more difficult to retrieve. And to understand why, it helps to understand how memory works. You take in sensory information, see, hear, and feel, and that almost immediately gets transferred to short-term memory. From there, short-term memory gets encoded into long-term memory. It's this last phase where alcohol seems to have the most impact. For someone who is intoxicated, that encoding into long-term memory often doesn't occur very well, or at all. And it is why days later, someone may have a hard time remembering something that was so vivid earlier. They can't retrieve the memories from the long-term stores because the memories were never there in the first place. If you want to improve your memory, the best things you can really do, pay attention when something is happening. That helps a lot. And don't forget sleep, because it's when you sleep that your body consolidates and transfers your short-term memories to long-term memories, the kind you'll have for the rest of your life.